Okay, so I already did my foundation primer and started on one eye, and also did my eyebrows. I primed my eyes with my Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. I'm going to be taking my Morphe 35T palette. I'm going to be taking these two colors right here. It's like a mauve color and a brown color. And this is just going to work as our transition color. I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. I'll be dipping into this shade called Black Market. It's basically a black matte color. And I'm just going to be looking straight so I can get directly into the crease so it doesn't get messy. Then I'm just going to be pulling it outwards just a little bit. You don't want it to go past the tail of your brow. You want it to look almost like a little wing. You're just going to blend it out. So I'm just going to be softly diffusing the edges of that black shade. Okay, so we're done with that. I'm going to be taking some concealer, and at the bottom of that I'm just going to be flicking it outward so it looks more cleaner and crisp. It kind of looks like an Arabian style cut crease. If you kind of get sloppy with your cut crease, that's a great technique. Just go under it with some concealer so it looks more sharp. So after we did that, I'm going to be taking some pigment. This is MAC's Pigment in the shade Rose. And it's a very pretty medium tone pink with gold reflex in it. I'm just going to be taking a flat synthetic brush and taking as much product as I can. Be spraying it with my e.l.f. Mist and Set. Going to be applying it underneath that black shade. See how much the water intensifies the pigment. So with glitter you want to be extra careful, especially because I already did my foundation. With glitter you usually just do the foundation at the end, but I wanted to put it on already. I have a lot of friends peeking through. They were not invited to this party. Okay, so now that I put it on the lid, I'm just going to be going wherever the crease shade is at, and I'm going to go directly underneath it with the pigment. So it's kind of connected. And once that is done, I'm going to be taking my inner corner highlight. It's going to be this lightest shade in my Naked Smoky palette. This is in the shade High. And all of that, we're just going to throw on the wing liner. So I'm going to be taking my NYC liquid eyeliner. So I'm going to be doing like a sort of long but thin winged eyeliner. And what this is going to do is elongate the eye. So I just connected that and I stopped right where the crease shade is at. And I'm bringing it back in. So now that the winged eyeliner is on, I'm going to be running this shade. It's a brown chocolate color. It's in the shade Whiskey underneath the lash line, just to create a little bit more smokiness. As y'all know, I don't really like to use eyeliner in the waterline. My eyes are kind of sensitive to that. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes, apply some mascara, and throw on some eyelashes. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And this is just going to act as a base for our lashes so we can see where my non-existent lashes are at. I'm going to be using the Carl Lashes in 1/18 and I actually cut these down because these are very, very long for my eyes. Lash glue from Kiss. It's like the brush applicator one. And I prefer this type of application with lash glues because it's just so much easier. And I think they discontinued my favorite lash glue, the Salon Perfect, and it's like this kind of packaging too. That one kept your lashes on for years. I mean, it was such a good one, and I have not been able to find it anywhere. So now I'm just going to go over it again with liquid eyeliner just to intensify it. I'll be taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light contouring palette, taking this lightest shade and Subconscious contour with, so I'm just going to be sculpting out my cheeks. Haven't used this palette in forever. Got just a teeny bit of nose contouring going on. Not the most perfect, but my favorite blush brush right now. Bronze up the skin just a little bit with the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I'm going to diffuse that contouring with this bronzer just to make my skin a little bit more bronzy. Since I have a lot of pink going on, my camera cut off, so I don't know where it took off from. So if I missed anything, I'm gonna just put it in the bottom that cut off. I'm gonna be taking my favorite drugstore highlight right now. It's the Wet n Wild Fergie highlight in Hollywood Boulevard. It's just this gorgeous gold color. So I'm just applying too much. Apparently a lot came off. As you can see, very pigmented. You don't need a lot. And then on the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, because I have tiny lips. And I'm going to be putting some above the eyebrow arch. And for lips, I'm going to be taking my Sephora Cream Stain Liquid Lipstick. I don't even know the shade number or nothing. It just says 01 on the bottom, but it's just the bright red. I'm just going to be spritzing my face with the Wet n Wild setting spray, and I love this stuff. It's amazing. Okay, so that is the completed look. If you guys like this video,